I am in a great little hotel in Kyoto, Japan, and check out my room here. Got a tatami mat, the bed's low to the floor, low table. But in this video, I'm gonna explain a disaster that just happened to me on this documentary shoot involving the Rode Wireless Pros. First, there was a problem I had the previous shoot I was on this trip. For some reason, it unpaired itself, and I had to repair it, meaning to relink it with the wireless signal. And it wasn't as easy as it should have been, because you have to press a combination of buttons in order to repair the transmitter to the receiver, and I just forgot how to do it. And I thought that intuitively I could figure it out, but I couldn't. But the big issue that I happened today on the shoot, and this is why I'm recording this video, with the included lavalier microphones, these aren't great microphones. I'm having a lot of problems, a lot of issues with these lavalier microphones that are packaged with the Rode Wireless Pros in the combo kit. The first one being that just the way that this is made, the clip is constantly falling off, and then this fuzzy screen here, the fuzzy windscreen, it's always popping off every single time. It just does not want to stay there. So the minute I put this on the talent, my subject, or they try to take it off, it just falls off like that, and I'm surprised I haven't lost the fuzzy windscreen yet. The other thing is, when you put it on, you can see here on the mic itself, one side has nothing, the other side has the mic. And since you can't tell the difference with this windscreen on here, you can't tell which is the front, what I did on one of the interviews I shot was I put this on, and when I put it on the talent, the subject, I put it on the other way. So the mic capsule was rubbing up against the person's shirt. And I couldn't tell what was going on until I realized, like, oh, I had it flipped the other way. So that's one issue with this. But the biggest issue with this mic is what I thought was an advantage, and that is these transmitters here have a locking connection. So I thought, oh man, that's great, that's gonna save me. But when you connect it and you lock it in, the lock on these lavs are not a solid connection. If you don't do it the right way, these don't really connect. So what was happening, or what just happened to me, is that I popped it in and I screwed it, what I thought was locking, but it's not really locking in. And then I had two people mic'd up, and I was looking at the connection, and I saw that this one was reading fine, but the other one wasn't. And I was going, oh, what is going on? Maybe the volume level is really low on this. But I also had them both recording, the built-in recorders. So when I was going live recording, I didn't see any levels, but I knew it was recording, and I knew I plugged it in, and I was filming a subject. I was in a situation where I could not cut. Otherwise I would have. But I was in a situation where I could not cut. It was, once I said it, I just had to roll with it. And my backup, because I could not see the levels, and in my camera that I'm shooting on now, in the camera, I couldn't hear anything. So I just assumed that, well, I hit record on the transmitter, so if I'm not being received, at least I have that backup in 32-bit. The problem was, the reason why I wasn't seeing that level was not because I thought the connection dropped. It was because the lav was not all the way plugged in. So right now it looks like it's plugged in, right? But you have to do another push in and screw, and then, you see, and then now it's in. So you really have to push this and screw it in, and then it's in. And then it could still come loose, because that is not a really great connection here, just the way that it's built. So I actually did not get any audio in this subject I was filming for this documentary because the lavalier wasn't all the way in to the pack. And I don't have the audio into the camera, and I don't have audio into the transmitter because it wasn't even plugged in. And I lost the audio, and luckily I had a shotgun microphone also, that for more redundancy, and I'm probably going to just use that. Well, no, not probably. I am going to use the shotgun mic because I don't have this audio. But there's been too many things going on with my situation with a run and gun documentary where I don't have second takes, where I have very little time to set anything up, which is why I got these Rode Wireless Pros to begin with, because I wanted something that would link immediately, have internal recording, 32-bit, go right into my camera, be very portable, very small. It checked off all of these boxes, but in my first real documentary shoot, where there's a lot of pressure on me, this failed me. It's user error, but because of the design of all this, it just increases the chances of user error when you have a system that's not battle tested. So I'm learning now that I need to quadruple check the connections. I gotta be more anal about all that kind of stuff. So moving forward on my documentary, I'm gonna do all that. But that one interview I just did, yeah, no, it didn't. It totally messed me up. And if you're getting this for a run and gun documentary where you don't have a lot of second takes, I'm not sure if I would rely on these Rode Wireless Pros just yet, or you should get a lot of practice with it before you do something serious. I've had the Rode Wireless, the first go, the two, I have the DJI mic. I thought I was experienced enough so that this would not happen to me, but it did. And now I'm just dealing with the consequences. So that's why I'm making this video.